guys, so we're just going to get straight into it with this simple glam look today. We're priming the face with MAC Strobe Cream, which is great for adding luminosity to dull skin. Typically drier skin doesn't have as much sheen to it, so this primes the skin, getting it ready for foundation, but adds that extra bit of glow to it as well. Now for foundation today, we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy and Smooth formula. There is a matte counterpart to this as well, but because we're working with dry skin today, we're going to make sure we get all the sheen we can from our finish. So just dabbing this all over with a beauty blender and blending it out. To conceal today, we're going to start under the eyes with the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in NW15, which is a shade just a little bit lighter than the skin tone. We're going to do that in triangle shapes just under the eyes and blend it all out with a damp beauty blender, as well as the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, cupid's bow and chin. And just another nice little trick, we're going to do some reverse contouring and just put a little bit of highlight on that jawline to blend everything nicely with the neck. To powder today, we're going to be using the Face of Australia's translucent powder, and I'm just going to apply that with a damp beauty blender all over the face, making sure I hit the top of the eyelids and just under the eyes there. Using a damp beauty blender will make sure that the finish doesn't look too powdery and makes everything look like a second layer of skin. I also like to go in with the fluffy brush and a little bit more powder to really set in those cheeks for our powder contour. Using the Australis Contour Palette, I'm going to use the lightest colour in the palette just under the eyes, making sure I rub out any creases that might have set in with that concealer, and then setting everything under the eyes so that our concealer doesn't move. Now starting with our darkest cool tone colour in the palette, we're going to start at the top of the ear, work under that cheekbone and head down towards the mouth, softly on the top of the temples, and down the sides of the nose to create definition and bring warmth back to the face. And don't forget about that jawline, guys. We're working with a strong jawline today, so we're just going to cut it a little bit shorter and blend everything out. I'm now going in to warm up the complexion and diffuse those lines of contour with our MAC bronzing powder. So I'm just hitting the tops of those lines and making sure I blend everything out nicely so that everything is seamless and one and tapers off into a nice bronzing colour. For blusher today, we're using a Napoleon colour disc in the colour Amazon Jungle just as a blush, and then I'm going to top that with a powder blusher with a little bit of a sheen to it. You want to make sure you hit the tops of the foreheads as well to marry up the colour. We're going for a really soft glowing look here, so I'm going to use my MAC highlighter in Lightscapade just to hit the tops of those cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, across the forehead, and just on the tails of those eyebrows. Give us a nice glow. Next, we're going to softly fill in those eyebrows with our CoverGirl pencil in a soft brown. We're just going to extend those tails, underline the front of the brow, and blend everything out. You want to make sure you don't go too heavy, and any mistakes you make you can just go back over with a little bit of your beauty blender and soften everything out. Now I'm just going to go in with my Essence Cream Highlighter in So Glow. This is the Pearl colour, and we're just going to add a highlight to those brow bones, to the top of the cheekbone, and the cupid's bow and chin as well. So to start the eyes, I'm going to go back in with that Napoleon Purtis colour disc, Amazon Jungle, and we're just going to start defining our crease. You want to make sure that you go back in with another 217 blending brush, a clean one, and blend out the lines so that you've got no harsh lines there. Then using a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Shimmer Shimmer, I'm just going to re-highlight that bone and blend out any harsh lines. Now we're going to start creating our halo shadow effect with the Makeup Geek Shadows Bitten. and Cocoa Bear. Now these colors mixed together are really pretty for adding definition. We're going to start on the outer corner, work our way into the inner corner, and just join it lightly across the tops with lots and lots of blending. Next is our star of the show, our Makeup Geek shadow in the spotlight. Now this is absolutely beautiful and works best with your bare fingers. You'll get the most pigment and most sheen off using a bare finger and just blending the lines back in with that 217. Don't forget to bring a little bit of that shadow under the eyes to marry it all up. I'm going to be lining the eye today with the Rimmel Scandaleyes pen liner. We're going to work our way from the outer corner to the inner corner and stop at the end. No crazy cat flick today, just a nice bold line. For mascara today, we're going to be using Benefit's Roller Lash, which gives really great curl to the lashes without actually having to curl them. Just doing a little bit of lip prep with a lip balm, and then going in with our liquid lipstick. Today we're using Serenity by Gerard Cosmetics. It is a collaboration with Manny MUA here on YouTube. Check him out if you haven't already seen him. And we're just going to fill in the lips with that, and then line with our Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. Now this color is a little bit darker than the lipstick, so it's going to really add a little bit of an ombre effect and define that lip line. Almost there, guys, I promise. Now we're going in with our blush duo by BH Cosmetics in Rose. And if you happen to put too much on, just go back in with a beauty blender and soften everything out. Dun 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 dun! And there you have it, guys, a simple yet glamorous makeup look. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe to stay tuned for more.